The scene with your boy Rebel. Your boy Rebel now officially back on the scene. I want to thank y'all again for coming back and watching the channel. Please make sure you hit the like button, sub button. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Love, family, subs, content creators, non-content creators, people just watching videos, having fun on YouTube, TikToking it up, watching shorts. I definitely appreciate everybody out there. If you haven't already, go ahead and see Wakanda Forever. My take on it and my review on Wakanda Forever is make it real quick and short. A scale 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give it an 8.5, and that's, and you know, I can be cliche about it, but I guess I might have to. The fact that we didn't get the fight that I wanted to see, which was not Chadwick Boseman's, just his take on playing T'Challa. The fact that Black Panther and Namor have such a big history in the comic books. Definitely, if y'all can, look up the comic books, search for the comic books. Namor and Black Panther, literally, they are one of the biggest rivalries in Marvel. The top 5 biggest rivalries. You have individuals that live under sea, and you have individuals that live on land. Both of them kings. Both of them, you know, beyond years of any country on the planet. But they're one of the biggest rivalries. So that's the only reason why I gave it 8.5. Other than that, I think the movie was a great takeoff, a great send-off for Chadwick Boseman, as in the legacy that he put down forth, which is the foundation for the Black Panther franchise. And it's sad that we had to come to a abrupt closing due to his passing, but I'm glad they sent it off the way they did, and they ended the movie. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, but at the end of the movie, when they introduced his son, you know what I'm saying, that was the groundwork of saying T'Challa's still going to be in the movie. He's still going to be in the franchise. We might get a good time skip to where now he has to come back to Wakanda and he has to challenge for the throne from M'Baku, you know, or, you know, it's going to be challenge day and we're going to get more than one challenge. And he's going to have to, like how they do traditionally. If you watch the cartoon, there was a short cartoon that came out on Cartoon Network. I think it was Cartoon Network, or it was Spike TV. Or was it Spike TV back in the day? I think it was Spike TV. It was one of them. BET, or, yeah, I think it was BET. And it was challenge day, and everybody had to challenge for the throne, and whoever won at the end, that was the Black Panther, you know. So we might get that comic book accurate detail in the story. Also, this also is a video to give a big shout out to the 3 wise men. Thank y'all so much for keeping us updated on patch 2.7 with Bucky, the Cloning Labs, the power cap. I'll leave links in the description down below. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. It's gonna be their videos and, you know, their take. Also, Casual Avenger, Trixridiculous, you know, they're also going to be in there too. You got the Goon Lejeune, Sadat the Gamer, and of course my boy Doom Killer HD, the 3 wise men, you know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all look for that in the description down below. Basically, like I said, this video right here is I'm basically going ahead and just call it out and go ahead and say it. I know a lot of content creators have been saying, a lot of people have been saying it, but the reason why I haven't been posting like that, well, the second reason, not the first reason. First reason I already stated. But the second main reason, I need more content. I need something more to do. I'm just being honest with you. I need to be able to have different missions, different villain sectors. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to keep it a bill with you. We need to have Taskmaster, Maestro, Monica, Crossbones. We should have been had Crossbones. Should have been had MODOK. This is something that just should have been in there. There are way more villains in the Marvel cinematic, the Marvel universe, Marvel comic book universe they could have used. Now, what set Marvel Avengers game up for failure, and this is just my take on it, is when they circled and circulated around the AIM, the whole AIM storyline. That's their problem, because they're only using villains that will pertain to the AIM storyline. And I agree with a lot of content creators, the Doom, you know, Sadat. They have to get away from AIM. They have so many opportunities. We had the opportunity when it came down to Thor going to Asgard. We had Loki could have been a villain sector in Asgard, outpost in Asgard. They set it up on my mission chain. Pretty much, you know, I can't even play some of the old Thor missions anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big disappointment. I think Crystal Dynamics understood, and I think they knew that they messed up to a point where they said they were going to deliver something and they didn't have the productivity or QUE the funds, let them tell it we weren't buying costumes, this and that. I shouldn't have to buy into a game so much for you to have the funds to do that. On launch, this is what you're supposed to have set out to do. Look at Gotham Knights. Before anything was set off, they had they have a brand new Assault Hero package dropping the same day as Bucky. So it's like they have DC in terms when they set stuff out, they're gonna put it out. Movie wise, game wise, they're gonna put it out and they're gonna have a long list of things you can do in a game. Marvel's Avengers is working backwards. You put a game out unfinished a year before, 2 years before it's supposed to be done, and then on top of that, you decide, okay, we're going to add content and add stuff, that's cool. Like that's all great. But the way that they're doing it, after the War for Wakanda package drop, I mean, it's pretty much like, okay, well, there's nothing else exciting to work for, because when Spider-Man dropped, it was just mission chain events. It wasn't even all the way, stuff we could really do. So, and then let me just keep it real with you. These are our villain sectors. A Warbird. This thing. We fight this thing 400 times in OLT. It's only so many times I can fight the Super Adaptoid. It's only so many times I can one phase claw or not claw off the map or freeze the game up. So I mean, it's these are the missions that we're getting, and they have to do better. They have got to do better. I don't even get the mission when it comes down to, let me see, where is it? Okay, so there used to be a mission, the Heart of the Monster used to be right here. It's gone. It was a Hawk Chain mission. I don't have it anymore. I have this mission right here. It's only so many times I can fight Monica in both this mission and this mission. Beating the odds. It's only so many times I can do that. We have what, 2, 3 of the same mission when it comes down to, look at this. Abomination has 2 missions. Why can't there be a Crossbones missions in there? I mean, this is what I mean by, and then they bring back the flashback, the private eye. You bring back these certain mission chains, or these missions that we were playing. You got vault missions, okay, whatever. You got the Last Avenger standing. Technically, the only reason why I play this game is to do the harm room. It's to train. It's to test new gear. That's pretty much it. And Wakanda, like I said, I only got Claw. The power level kept going to 185, so it means your gear is going to be at 175. It's going to go up to 175. And I don't know if I stated it before or not in my previous video. My take on it is, if you really want to maximize getting your characters that you already have at 175 up while still working on Bucky, make sure that you play as everybody, because that was the issue when it got to 175. A lot of people had 2-3 characters at 175, and then here in Cloning Labs you have to be 175 to play. Now it's like, oh man, you have to take, unfortunately, you got to take the time to grind for all of them. The system that I have set up, when it comes down to it, is, let me show you. Come on, T'Challa, let's ride. Because, I actually did this on accident. It was more of an OCD thing. I started off with one character, then each day I would just rotate. So, I always start off with Hulk and Thor. That's why they're my highest champion level points. I did Hulk, Thor, Iron Man. Now, before Jane and before Black Panther, it was Captain America, Black Widow, and then Kamala. That was last. As each character started coming in, I started adding to the rotation. So each time it was reset day, or it was time for me to get new gear, I would always play a day or two with this character, day or two with this character, and this rotation was Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, and now it's, then it would be Black Panther, Hawkeye, Kate, Captain America, Black Widow, Spider-Man, and Kamala. Then you see I wound up right back here. And don't ask me why I just don't go down the list. I guess because it depends on who I want. I guess it depends on how I want them to be the strongest. Currently, right now, my Hulk is really the strongest. Between him, Thor, and Hawkeye, when it comes down to just DPS. Captain America, I can say DPS as well. My Black Panther, strictly melee. Melee damage all around the board. Status effect damage is Spider-Man. Kamala status effect, melee. My Jane, she's precision. Valor so much, a little bit more than that. And then Black Widow, status effect, quick DPS, melt you down real quick. So make sure you work on all your characters. Like I said, we're going to get Bucky, probably going to be right here. That's going to be good. make sure you work on all your characters. And at 175, you know, with like this gear right here, I'm going. And this, oh, let me say this real quick. We might get new gear and we might not, but I think they're going to be adding a little different types of perks, dealing with status effect. That's wonderful. I'm still going to upgrade. Like I just got this piece yesterday, the Hive Mind Nanites. You know, I can mix this up. It's a negative. I can put the positive on there and still keep everything else that's on here and be absolutely straight. But I am working on different types of builds. Well, I'm thinking about different types of builds I want to do. Put it like that. If it ain't broke, I don't break it. If it ain't, you know, that's just how I am. As of right now, currently, each time I play with a character, I'm comfortable playing with them. I can switch some things up. Like, for instance, Black Widow. I definitely need some new range gear. I'm not even gonna lie. It's hard to say, but you know, with this perk right here, the 15% increased damage while invisible, that's perfect. I need that because anywhere else I can't really find it, especially on a defensive piece. You might find it on a heroic piece. I doubt it. I don't think do I have it? Increase. Okay, so I could equip this one. 3.2% done. Yeah, I could. Oh, I got the same one. That's why Natasha's coil. I have plenty of Natasha's coil. Maybe there's something. Put this up. Put this up. Okay. Well, like I said, for the most part, y'all, just make sure you're focusing on leveling up all your characters. If you're not 175, make sure you get there before the cloning labs come out. And when Bucky comes out, like I said, he's gonna fall right in rotation. He will be probably. I'm probably gonna switch it up a little bit just to get him caught up to speed. Once he gets to 150, it shouldn't be a problem. But for the most part, like I said, I'm gonna knock out the park. But like I need more, man. I'm sorry. I need more things to do. You know, currently right now, the villains that we have are the Super Adaptoid, 2 Monica missions, which is beating the odd, no rest for the wicked. We have the Claw Rage, which is 2 of them, which is basically still the same evil, the same villain at the end of the day. So that's Claw, that's 4. And then we have sub bosses. I call them sub bosses, which is Abomination, Maestro, Taskmaster, and wait, that's it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I mean, what, seven people we're fighting right now? There should be way more. We should have had Ultron. We should have been had Ultron. Right after beating the Oz mission, we should have had Ultron. They already set that up with the Roy bot, getting a hold of Cosmic Cube. We should have had Crossbones already introduced. We should have been had MODOK introduced. Okay? With the OLT. That should have been easy. Ultron could have been an OLT. Easy. With an expansion pack that could have brought in either, you know, Bucky. That could have brought Bucky in. For I'm understanding how they're bringing Bucky in, it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, mission chain. He's breaking out of his mind control. He was helping, you know, gather clones and stuff like that. Come on, man. Y'all could have put him with the Ultron expansion. Like, just point blank period. It would have been perfect. And then with the Loki expansion, that's when y'all could have brought Jane in for an expansion. I think those type of things motivate people to want to play the game more, even new players. Current players or OG players, you know, the 3 wise men, casual Avengers, solemn gamer, me, myself, you know what I'm saying? It's like we've been playing it, and only so many times you can get the same type of gear. I barely do raids anymore, man. I'm just keeping it real. I barely do raids. But I don't want to make this too long. I don't want to hold your time up. But definitely y'all look out for Bucky 2.7. Keep your ears and eyes open. Look out for changes. The power cap going to 185, like I said. Be prepared for that. It's only 10 points, but you know, no telling how they're going to do this. With the Cloning Lab coming in, hopefully we'll level up quicker from 175 to 177 or 178. You know, and it won't take a whole 2 months. I want to say it'll take about a month to get to 185, and that's if you're leveling up every day. If they add events, event chains like Vibranium, well, we already have Vibranium. Cosmic Threat sectors, Cosmic Threat event, the red room, stuff like that, we might be able to get to 185 in 3 weeks instead of a whole month. We shall see. Thank y'all for being on the scene with your boy Rebel. Your boy Rebel not officially off the scene. I guess I don't know. I guess I'll just wander around Wakanda a little bit. Might hit up some missions. I do got some videos I'm dropping, mainly just, you know, boss fights here and there. I'm still trying to figure out why my controller always goes to the left. I know it's my analog stick. If I don't touch it, it just automatically goes over there, like it's doing now. Yep. For the most part, like I said, y'all have a good one. Know better, do better, be better. And as always, deuces.